Hey friends, welcome back to Spirit Made Me Do It. For those of you just joining, my name is Marcy. Welcome back everybody, and thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm so happy to have you. I wanted to come on and talk today about a message that keeps coming up over and over and over again in my readings. Since I've been running this sale, and it's only going on for a couple more weeks, but since I've been running this sale on my readings, I've been doing a lot of readings, which is great, and I love it. And thank you, everybody who has already signed up for readings. It's been so great meeting you and so much fun. But there is a theme that is running through all of the readings, and I just think that it's something that we need to talk about. Well, that I need to talk about with you. Almost every reading lately has been about the importance of the person that I am reading connecting with spirit. We all have the ability, and you've heard me say this many, many times, we all have the ability to connect with spirit, God, source, however you look at it. We are all drops from that ocean, and we are also that entire ocean within the drop. And we all have everything that it takes. It's a matter of remembering and recognizing and believing that we have these abilities. It's great to go to a reader. It's fun. Some readers really can tell you all sorts of different things that are really just different ways of showing you that they are connecting. It's different validations. But I think it's also very important to connect with spirit yourself, to know that there is no block between you and source. You just have to recognize the way that spirit's communicating with you. And it's not like you get a whisper in your ear. Well, I mean, you can. Sometimes that's how it is, and for some people that's how it is. But with me, it really started with seeing numbers. Kept seeing the same numbers over and over and over again, never understanding why I was seeing these numbers. When I finally recognized that spirit was already communicating with me, it was pretty amazing because I recognized that they've been communicating with me my whole life. And that's how it is for us. We just don't see it. You always hear people say, oh, it just popped into my head, or, oh, I just had a feeling about things. Those things are all communications with spirit. If you ask for a sign, when you recognize that sign, that's a communication from spirit. It's not necessarily that you're going to see a picture in your head or a film in your head. And when you do, at least for me, it's quick flashes. It's very, very quick. It's if you're not looking for it, you're not going to recognize it maybe. You might just pass it by and not even realize what just happened. And that's how communication with spirit is. It is very, very subtle. I just think it's important that you know that we all can and should do this. More and more of the readings, like I said, that's what it's about. It's about trying to help that other person communicate, show them how they can communicate with spirit, show them ways that spirit is already communicating with them. This trip on this earth, this incarnation that we're in, it's all about the love. It's that simple. You want to get through this life in the easiest way possible? Know that you are loved. Know that we are all in this together. And know that if we love on everyone and everything and go back to where we were before the world got a hold of us, the belief in magic, the belief in love and goodness in people, that's where we need to be. That's where we need to go. We're going through some crazy times on this incarnation, and it's pretty amazing to watch how things are changing. What's going to be more amazing is when we all connect with the love, when we all start loving on each other and pushing out that love to everyone and living a life in a loving, respectful way to other people, how quickly the changes happen. So many people live in fear. They're afraid of what other people are going to think of them. They're afraid of being embarrassed. They're afraid of not being loved. You are loved. I love you. Don't even know you. Love you. I really do. Everything I do affects you. Everything you do affects me. We need to love and take care of each other. That's what we're supposed to be doing here. Yeah, we're supposed to be experiencing things. Yeah, it's in many ways of learning on this planet. But the most important thing is the love. Don't live in fear. Go forward fearlessly. Be excited about the possibilities. Be excited about what's coming next. If things start going a little off kilter, it's because something good's coming. Don't live a life of fear. Live a life of love. And when you live a life of love and are more loving and kind to other people, people are more loving and kind to you. It becomes a softer, easier world. You get through things easier. Just have that understanding that we have to love. That's a simple thing. Really, right? Just love. You don't have to go out and be a doctor or a lawyer. It's great if you are. That's wonderful. You have so many different ways that you can help other people. And that's important because helping is all about love. I really have always felt like I had a strong capacity of love. Even as a child, I always knew that everything was all about love. I loved animals. I loved nature. I loved other people. I always wanted to help. I always wanted to be there to comfort. And I think that's why, although I've gone through difficult times in my life, don't get me wrong, I've had some very, very difficult times, very painful times, very scary times. But I always knew that the only answer was love. If you're going through a bad time, help somebody else, show somebody else love. And that love grows within you. It's not like pie. You don't just have so many slices. You can love on everybody. There's plenty of love to go around, and it only grows. You get back so much. You get back such a big return on what you put out. Both good and bad. So remember that too. I just felt that I needed to come on and talk about our connection with spirit and about the love, because those are things that have just been coming through reading after reading after reading. It almost feels like I'm recruiting sometimes. And maybe that's what I am doing. And I'm good with that, because I want to bring you all to love, to Source, to God. I want you to all have that connection. So at times when you need something a little extra, that you know you can get information yourself, that you don't need to go to somebody who's a reader or a psychic or however you want to look at that. I want you all to be happy. I want you all to experience the world from a point of love, because it is so much more beautiful this way. And that's all I've got to say about that, I guess. I love you all. Please love on each other. Push out that love. More and more messages of that every single day. Just keep loving on everyone, and we'll get through all of the craziness that much quicker. Love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.